Okay, it's a question from monotonicity. The question is, if the function f of x equal to a plus 2x cube minus 3ax square plus 9ax minus 1 decreases for all real values of x, then least integral value of mod a. Okay, it's a very simple question. So they said it is decreasing, so f dash x equal to a plus 2 into 3x square minus 6ax plus 9a. Okay, so decreases means this should be less than 0, less than or equal to 0 for all x belongs to R. So I can cancel 3 here, so I will get a plus 2 into x square minus 2ax plus 3a less than or equal to 0 for all x belongs to R. So a quadratic which is less than or equal to 0 for all x belongs to R, then graph can be like this or like this. So what will be the condition? Its discriminant should be less than 0 and less than or equal to 0, and a plus 2 leading coefficient should be less than 0. So discriminant less than 0 means 4a square minus 4 into a plus 2 into 3a. It should be less than or equal to 0 and a less than minus 2. So we can cancel 4. So we will get a square minus 3a into a, which is 3a square, and minus 3 into 2, 6a less than or equal to 0. So which is 2a square, if I take to the right side, 2a square plus 6a greater than or equal to 0. 2 I cancel, a into a plus 3 greater than or equal to 0. So minus 3, 0, here plus, minus, plus. So we got minus infinity to minus 3, union 0 to infinity, and a less than minus 2. So their intersection if you take, we will get minus infinity to minus 3. Okay, and that's it. So what is the least decrease? Then least integral value of mod a. So mod a is 3. So answer is 3. Okay. Okay, next question. Let f be a differentiable function up to 4th degree such that f of a minus 1, f of b 2, f of c minus 3, f of d 1, and f of e is 0, where a less than b less than c less than d less than e. Then they have given some function g of x. Okay, so g of x, if you take, we can see that, one second, g of x, we can see that it is, if you just observe, just look the last term, this one, last term, you can see f of x into f dash x into f triple dash x. So there are 3 terms. So this is actually UVW whole dash. So if you notice, you will understand that it is f of x into f dash x into f double dash x all dash. Okay, I am not using d by dx, I am just directly using dash for derivative with respect to x. Okay, so this is g of x. So we got g of x, which is f of x into f dash x into f double dash x. Now what we can do is, we will analyze how many roots for f. It is, they have given that a less than b less than c less than d less than e. So a, it is negative, b, it is positive, and c, it is again negative, d positive. So what is the meaning of that? That means definitely using which theorem? Intermediate value theorem, because this is differentiable, so obviously continuous. Between A and B there will be at least one root, B and C at least one root, C and D at least one root. So we got f has 3 roots, minimum 3 roots between A and D, minimum. Now A and D, okay, and they also told that f of E is also 0 and E is more than D, so something like this. Okay, this is for sure. This is not the proper graph, this is a rough graph. Okay, as per intermediate value theorem we can say that f has minimum at least 4 real roots. Okay, 4 roots, that's it. Now next one is g of x. So f of x has 4 real roots, then f dash will have minimum 3 roots. Okay, f dash will have minimum 3 roots because of Rolle's theorem. You can see here between 2 roots, let it be alpha and beta, like that. Okay, minimum 2 root, between 2 roots there will be at least 1 root for f dash x. So f dash x will have minimum 3 roots between A and E, because f has minimum 4 roots, and between any 2 roots there will be at least 1 root for f dash x for a differentiable function. Okay, so that's using Rolle's theorem we got. Similarly, f double dash will have minimum 2 roots. Okay, so that we understood, and these roots are different roots also. Okay, so we can say that f into f dash into f double dash will have minimum 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 2 9 roots. Okay, they will have minimum 9 roots. Now we need to consider g of x. So f of x into f dash x into f double dash x have how many roots? Minimum 9 roots. So its derivative, which is g of x, its derivative will have, between every 2 consecutive roots there will be 1 root. So minimum will have minimum 8 roots. Okay. Now what is our equation? Our equation is g dash x into f triple dash x. This one I am talking about. This one g dash x into f triple dash x plus g of x into f fourth derivative of x. So if I take that, it is clear that it is d by dx of g of x into f triple dash x. Okay, so how many roots g of x have? 8 roots. How many roots f triple dash x will have? As we continue like this, we can say that f double dash have minimum 2 roots, so f triple dash x will have minimum 1 root. Okay, it will have minimum 1 root. So g of x have minimum 8 root and f triple dash x will have minimum 1 root. So their product will have minimum 9 roots. Okay, so that we got. Now its derivative. Okay, its derivative, that is g of x into f triple dash x. Its derivative will have minimum 8 roots. Okay, minimum 8 roots. So our answer is 8. Okay, our answer is 8. So I hope it's clear. If you have any doubt, let me just revise Rolle's theorem for you. This is A, this is B, this is f of A and f of B, both are same. So between them there will be at least 1 root for A and B. Okay, such that between A and B there will be at least 1 root for f of x, f dash x. So f dash c will be 0. Similarly, if graph is like this, this is A, this is B, then between them at least 1 root for f dash x. So f dash x will have at least 1 root between 2 consecutive roots of f of x. Okay, so I used that result so many times and I got the answer. Okay, so I hope it's clear. Okay, next question. The tangent to the curve y equal to e power x drawn at the point C, comma e power c intersects the line joining c minus 1, comma e raised to c minus 1 and c plus 1, comma e raised to c plus 1. And options are given. Okay, so here if you take y equal to e power x, what is its derivative? E power x. What is its second derivative? E power x. So this is second derivative is positive, so graph is concave upwards. And it is clear that c minus c is 1 is less than c and less than c plus 1. Okay, so if you take this graph like this, if I take this as c, this as c plus 1 and this as c minus 1. So what is this? C plus 1 into e raised to c plus 1, and this is c into e power c, and this is c minus 1 into e raised to c minus 1. Okay, now if you join this chord, let it be a and b. So tangent to the curve intersects the line joining the points. So okay, so AB and tangent at C. Tangent at C, if I draw tangent at C, let me draw tangent at C. It will be coming like this, correct? So tangent at C, if I draw, it will be something like this. Okay, so these two curves will meet on the left side of C. So option A. So you may think, sir, how it is true, how we can tell like this? Okay, from the figure we are getting an idea, okay, it will meet left side, but how to prove it very properly? For that, we can find slope of AB. What is slope of AB? E raised to c plus 1 minus e raised to c minus 1 by c plus 1 minus c minus 1, which is 2. Okay, so we have this, and I can take e raised to c common. So what I have? E raised to c into e minus 1 by e divided by 2. So I have this. This is slope of AB, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay, and e raised to c into e square minus 1 by 2e. Now what is slope at C? Slope of tangent at C. Slope of tangent at C is dy by dx at C, which is e power c only. E power c. So we have e power c into e square minus 1 by 2e and e power c. So we need to know which slope is larger. MAB, let me call this as M. So e square minus 1 by 2e, if you take, e square will be 2.7 square. So 2.7 square will be approximately equal to, if you take its square, we will get 2.7 into 2.7, 7 point something we will get, correct? So 7.29 minus 1, which is 6.29 divided by 2 into 2.7. So it will be what? Greater than 1 or less than 1? It will be greater than 1. So e power c into e square minus 1 by 2e will be greater than e power c. So it is clear that slope of AB larger than slope of tangent at C. So AB slope is larger than tangent at C. Okay, so obviously they will meet in the left side of B or left side of x equal to C. So option A. Okay.